I am good. Thank you for asking. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get started. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can you see my computer?
Yes.
Okay, great. We are going to start with a new lesson today, and it's called What a Life. The lesson objectives for this first part of the unit are: in vocabulary, describe Henry's day; in speaking, describe your daily routine; and pronunciation, linking, and sentence stress. The first part, okay. Try to answer this question. Do you like a simple life like the cat? Think about the cat, an animal. The cat basically sleeps and eats and do nothing. Would you like a life like that?
No, I don't like.
It will be boring. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Vocabulary. Henry routine. Please repeat after me. Get up. Can you please repeat after me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Please repeat after me. Get up.
Get up.
Do exercise.
Do exercise.
Have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Walk to work.
Walk to work.
Go home early.
Go home early.
Go to Italian class.
Go to Italian class.
Take the dog for walk.
Take the dog for walk. For a walk.
Make the dinner.
Make the dinner.
Do Italian homework.
Do Italian homework.
Relaxed.
Relax.
Have a bath.
Have a bath.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Very good. Now, can you please read it by yourself?
Get up. Do exercise. Have a breakfast. Walk. Walk to work. How to read?
Walk to work.
Walk and
Walk
walk
to
to
work.
work. Walk to work. Walk to. Okay, teacher.
Walk to work. Yes.
Yes. Walk to work. Go home early. Go to Italian class. Take the dog for a walk. Walk.
Walk.
Take the dog for a walk. Walk or
Walk. Walk. The L doesn't
walk.
sound. Yeah, it sounds like this. Walk. This, you pronunciate it like this. Walk. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This one you pronunciate it like that. Walk, walk. Take the dog for a walk. Do you understand?
Um, the first is walk.
Walk,
Oh,
work.
walk is our oh.
Yes, this one you pronunciate it like this. Walk.
Walk.
This one you pronunciate it like this, the same. Walk.
Walk.
Take the dog for a walk.
Walk.
Correct. Please continue.
Yes. Take the dog for a walk. Make the dinner. Do Italian homework. Relax. Have a bath. Go to bed.
Very good. Now, describe Henry's day. Look at the picture and try to remember what is it that he's doing. For example, in picture number 1, he wakes up. He gets up. Picture number 1.
Wake up and get up. Eat one or two.
Okay. Wake up is when you open your eyes. You're not sleeping. Okay? Get up is when you leave the bed. When you stand up and start doing your things. Because you can wake up, but you can still on your bed. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so number 1 is get up. What does he do next? What is number 2?
Two. He's do exercise.
Do exercise. Very good. Number 3.
He's have breakfast.
Have breakfast. Number 4.
He's go. He walk to work.
He walks to work. Very good. Number 5.
Mm, he go home.
He goes home. Okay. Number 6.
He go to class. Uh, Italian class.
Italian class. Very good. Number 7.
He takes a dog for work.
Correct. Number 8.
He cook dinner.
He cooks dinner. Number 9.
He do homework.
He do his homework. Number 10.
Yes. He relax.
He relaxed. And number 12.
He have a bath.
Have a bath. And the last one.
He go to bed.
He go to bed or he goes to sleep. Very good. Use the phrases you have just learned to describe your day. What phrases? Get up, do exercise, have breakfast, walk to work, go home early, go to Italian class, take the dog for a walk, make the dinner, do Italian homework, relax, have a bath, go to bed. Try to use those sentences to describe your day.
My day.
Yes.
I get up at 5 4:50 a.m. and I study English. I have a breakfast.
I have breakfast. Not I
I
have breakfast.
have breakfast. I do exercise. I go home. I have a dinner. Sorry, I have a lunch.
I have lunch. Very good.
Yes. I I take my baby from the school.
I take my baby to school.
No,
I pick my baby from school. I pick up.
I pick Pick.
Pick, that's correct.
I pick up my baby from school. I prepare the dinner. Yes, I cook the dinner. I have a dinner. I have a bath for baby,
Mm-hmm.
for me, and I help him to study.
You
It's
help him
okay.
to study, okay?
Yes, and I read book.
I read a book.
I write. I write, and I go to bed.
And you go to bed. Very good. Remember the connected speech. There are some words that when you pronunciate them, they sound like just one word. For example, I get up. I get up at 7 o'clock. Here, I get up at 7. But when you pronunciate it, this sounds just like one word. I get up. I get up at 7.
I get up at 7.
Very good. Now let's practice this. Here. First, we're just going to listen.
2.39.
I get up at 7. I have a shower. I go to work. I have a sandwich for lunch. I get home at 6. I make the dinner. I go to bed at 10. What a life.
Okay? Now I'm going to repeat and repeat after me each one of them, okay?
Yes.
I get up at 7.
I get up at 7.
I have a shower.
I have a shower.
I go to work.
I go to work.
I have a sandwich for lunch.
I have a sandwich for lunch.
I get home at 6.
I get home at 6.
I make the dinner.
I make the dinner.
I go to bed at 10.
I go to bed at I go to bed at 10.
What a life.
What a life.
Very good. Now, can you please read them by yourself?
Yes. I get up at 7. I have a shower. I go to work. I have a sandwich for lunch. I get home at 6. I make the dinner. I go to bed at 10. I go to bed at 10. What a life.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Now, we are going to listen again, and you are going to write 5 sentences, and then you are going to tell me, okay?
Yes.
Remember that you can listen as many times as you need.
2.38. 1,
He wakes up at 8 o'clock.
2,
She works in an office.
3,
She has a coffee at 11 o'clock.
4,
He has a lot of homework.
5,
She has an interesting day.
I need to hear again, teacher.
Sure, just a sec.
2.38. 1,
He wakes up at 8 o'clock.
2,
She works in an office.
3,
She has a coffee at 11 o'clock.
4,
He has a lot of homework.
5,
She has an interesting day.
Okay, could you catch up with the sentences or you need more?
One time again.
Sure, as many times as you need.
One more time. Yes.
2.38.
It's
1,
He wakes up at 8 o'clock.
2,
She works in an office.
3,
She has a coffee at 11 o'clock.
4,
He has a lot of homework.
5,
She has an interesting day.
Could you catch up?
4 and 5. 4 and 5. I can hear 4 and 5. Sentence.
Okay.
4,
He has a lot of homework.
He has a lot of homework.
We have a lot of homework.
Okay.
5,
She has an interesting day.
She has an interesting day.
Have a interesting day.
Okay, very good. What are the sentences? Can you read them out loud?
He gets up at 8 o'clock.
He wakes up at 8 o'clock. Very good. Number 2.
He walks to the office.
She works in an office.
He walks
She
to
works in an office.
work.
Works.
No work.
She
Work.
works in an office.
He works
She works in an office.
in an office. They have coffee at 11.
She has a coffee at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay, number 4.
She have a lot of homework.
She has a lot of homework. Number 5.
She have an interesting day.
She has an interesting day. Interesting.
She haven't
She has an interesting day.
have
Has,
has.
because yes, has, not have. Has.
She has an interesting day.
Very good. Repeat after me. Interesting.
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 Very good. Now we are going to watch this video. Once again, remember, the first time just watch, and you can't, if you need to watch the video once again, it's all right. What is the idea? Watch a day in the life of Gary Vaynerchuk. Describe his day in full sentences. Here we go.
I know. The comparison of our asks are almost insane if you really think about it.
I think it's about putting yourself in the best position to succeed.
Miss you too. All good? So I couldn't do Skype. Sorry about that.
We take a quick selfie? Yeah, it was fun. Here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is the Ask Gary V Show. You know I'm 100% right. You just do. I'm super glad we're connected, brother. Oprah Winfrey's network? All right, so that's
All right. Do you need to watch again in order to describe his day in full sentences?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
I know. The comparison of our asks are almost insane if you really think about it.
I think it's about putting yourself in the best position to succeed.
Miss you too. All good? So I couldn't do Skype. Sorry about that.
We take a quick selfie? Yeah, it was fun. Here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is the Ask Gary V Show. You know I'm 100% right. You just do. I'm super glad we're connected, brother. Oprah Winfrey's network? All right, so that's
How many sentences can you make from his day? You don't need to make a lot of them. Just a few, it's all right. Like, for example, at 6 a.m., he gets up.
He gets up at 5:30.
Okay. He gets up at 5:30 a.m.
He plays basketball at 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock. Very good.
I can't remember that because there's some vocabulary I don't know, so I can mind.
Okay, for example, when you see something like this, W slash, this means with. With. When you see W slash, it's the same as with.
Yes.
So, here, for example. Okay, 8:35, breakfast with Fortune 500 media. So you can just say breakfast. He has breakfast at 8:35.
I know. The comparison of our...
Here, call with. Remember that W slash means with. Call with potential clients. So at 9:45 a.m., he has a call with a potential client. Here.
asks are almost insane if you really think about it.
Can you make a sentence with that information?
He has a meeting with
AJ.
AJ at 10 a.m.
Very good.
I think it's about putting
Can you make a sentence with that information? At 10:15, he has a conference. NgocDuyen, it's like the name of a company, so it's okay. At 10:15, he has a conference with NgocDuyen.
Conference. What does it mean, teacher? Conference.
Conference is the same as meeting. He is having a meeting.
Yes.
The difference is this. This is a camera. So the meeting is being recorded so they can show it to other people later.
Yes.
So he is explaining something. That is a conference.
Yeah.
yourself in the best position to succeed.
You too, all good?
Okay? Can you make a sentence with that information?
Yeah. He travels and call Mom, at 11 a.m.
Very good. Okay, let's continue. That was pretty good. Here we are. You already described what is your daily activity, so we are going to skip this part. Okay, the second part is reading. A day of a restaurant's owner. And what does she do in a day? Here, pre-reading. Have a look at a restaurant on TripAdvisor. What is it rated? Do people like it? Okay, let's do the following. What is your favorite restaurant in Vietnam?
TripAdvisor.
No,
I
we are
don't
going
know
to
that
do this
name.
a little different. Talk to me about your favorite restaurant in Vietnam.
Favorite.
Yes, what is your favorite restaurant in Vietnam?
Favorite restaurant. I don't know.
Try to describe what is a restaurant that you like to go in Vietnam, and why do you like it, the food.
Seafood. Seafood is my local food.
For example, my favorite restaurant is a diner and it's called Denny's. I like it because I can take my daughter and I can eat. The environment is very familiar. There's always a lot of people. It's open 24/7 and they have, for example, you can have breakfast at any time of the day. You can have breakfast at 7 p.m. at night. So that is why I like this diner. I'm going to show you. Okay? This is my favorite restaurant. It's a diner. And in this diner, you can have breakfast at any time. And the food, it's really good. And there's are always big meals. This is my favorite restaurant. Now, can you talk to me about yours?
My favorite restaurant is Room
Uh-huh.
restaurant. You can have a breakfast at 8 a.m. and this this restaurant is and is mm, mm, vegan
Vegan.
restaurant.
It's a vegan
Yes,
restaurant. Okay.
yes, and it's closed at closed at 10:50 p.m.
Okay. Very good. Now we are going to read this. I am going to read it first, and then you are going to read it, okay?
Yes.
Check on the pronunciation and intonation. Father and daughter. Whose day is more stressful? Nico is a chef, and his own has his own restaurant, the Blue Jar. He lives in Chile with his wife and her 3 children, aged 16, 12, and 9. 6:30, I get up and make breakfast for the children. Then I have breakfast, a coffee and cereal, and I read the sports sections on the paper. 7:15, I go to the market to buy fruit and vegetables for the restaurant. 8:45, when I get to the restaurant, I check the reservations and my emails and plan the special menu for the day. I have a second cup of coffee. Can you please read that part?
It is me.
Can you please read that part?
I read.
Read.
Read. Okay. Yes. Father and daughter, whose day is more stressful. Nico is a chef,
Chef.
and Nico is a chef,
Chef.
and has chef.
Mm-hmm.
Nico is the chef and has his own restaurant, the Blue Jar. He lives in Chile
Chile.
with his Chile
Mm-hmm.
with his wife and her 3 children, 8, 16, 12, and 9. 6:30, 6:30, I get up and make breakfast for the children. Then I have a breakfast, a coffee, and cereal. Cereal,
Mm-hmm.
and I read the sport section of the paper. 7:15, I go to the market to buy fruit and vegetables for the restaurant. 8:45, I get to the restaurant and check the reservations and my emails and plan the special menu of the day. I have my second cup of coffee.
10:30. I start cooking. The radio is on, and we are busy with breakfast orders, but we also have to prepare the food for lunch. 12. I check the tables and have my third coffee. Suddenly, everyone arrives at the same time, and the restaurant is full on a good day. I start to shout instructions at the chefs and waiters. We make lunch for 85 people in about an hour and a half. I come into the restaurant and talk to the customers and ask if they are happy with the food. I'm really hungry now. 3:30. Finally, I have lunch. I don't enjoy it very much because I don't have time to relax. Okay, can you please read that part?
Yes. 10:30, I start cooking. The radio is on, and
Is on.
we is on,
Mm-hmm.
and we are busy with breakfast orders. But we also have to prepare the food for lunch. 12, I check the tables and have my third coffee. 30, 13:30. Suddenly,
3:30.
every
Oh, 1:30. This is 1:30.
1:30. I 1:30. Suddenly, everyone arrives at the same time and the restaurant is full. On a good day, I start to shout instructions at the chefs and waiters. We make lunch for 85 people in about an hour and a half. 2:45 p.m. I come into the restaurant and talk to the customers and ask if they are happy with the food. I'm really hungry now. 3:30. Finally, I have a lunch. I don't enjoy it very much because I don't have time to relax.
Okay, very good. The last part before we check the vocabulary. 4 p.m. After lunch, I go back to the kitchen and plan the food for the evening menu. I go home to be with 5:30. I go home to be with my family for a couple of hours. The children do their homework and I make their dinner. 7:30. I go back to the restaurant, which is full again, and I check everything is okay. 10 p.m. I go home and have a shower. Then I collapse on the sofa with a sandwich and a glass of wine. 11 p.m. I go to bed, ready to start again the next day.
Yes. 4 p.m. After lunch, I go back to the chicken and plan the food
To the
for
kitchen.
the kitchen
Mhm.
and plan the food for the evening menu.
For the evening menu.
Menu or menu?
Menu.
Menu.
Mhm.
Yes. 5:30. I go home to be with the family for a couple of hours. The children do their homework and I make their dinner. 7:30. I go back to the restaurant, which is full again, and I check everything is okay. 10 p.m. I go home and have a shower. Then I collapse
Collapse.
on collapsed on the sofa with with a sandwich and a glass of wine. 11 p.m. I go to bed. I really start again the next day.
Very good. Here, in this part, what word do you not understand?
Yes, many most. uh, s- um, uh, on at 6:30,
Mhm.
have a coffee and see
Cereal.
some cereal. Cereal.
This is cereal. It's a typical breakfast here in America. And you can have it with milk. This is cereal.
Cereal. Is that pet food?
I'm sorry?
Is that pet food?
No, that depends. Some of them has a lot of sugar, but some others are really healthy.
Cereal.
If they don't have a lot of sugar, it's really healthy.
Yes, I know.
Okay? Any other word in this part?
Reservations.
Reservation is when you, for example, in this case, the restaurant, if you're going to have dinner in a specific restaurant and you want a table, if the restaurant gets really full, you call in advance to the restaurant and you say, can you reserve a table for me? I will be there at 7.
Reservation. So I can same booking.
Correct.
Yes, I know.
Okay, do you have any other word in this part?
That's all, teacher.
Okay, what about this one?
Yes. Short introduction.
Shout instructions is
Yeah.
saying shout, with a loud voice. Out, shout, to scream, to give instructions in a loud voice.
Shout.
Using a loud voice. Shout.
Allow.
Yes. Because I can say, please read the text. But if I shout, I say, please read the text. I shout.
Yes. Shout. No, yes, I know. And instruction.
Instructions, just like I need a plate, do this, do that. Instructions like read the text, tell me a sentence, do this. That is instructions to tell you what to do. The same as directions. Is it clear?
Not yet.
Instructions is the same as directions. For example, when I tell you, read the text out loud, that is an instruction. I am telling you what to do.
Telling what to do.
Yes. And what is it that you have to do? Read the text.
Yes, I know.
Okay. What other word?
Yeah. Yeah, that is okay.
Okay. And in this other part?
Couple of hours.
Couple or hours, 2 hours. Couple, it means two. Couple is the same as two.
Yeah.
Okay. What other word?
I know couple is two, but
Couple of hours is the same as 2 hours.
2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So why don't they say it doesn't mean couple
It's an
is two
expression. It's an expression because it can be 2.5 hours or 3 hours. But when it's a short amount of time, you say a couple of hours.